Qatar is a small country in the Middle East, combining tradition and modernity. Luxury hotels and shiny malls stand alongside vibrant traditional markets and desert life. Whether you want to go shopping, indulge in Islamic art, or go on an adventure in the desert dunes to experience Bedouin life, this is the place to be. Most of the country's attractions concentrate around Doha, the shiny capital in which 90% of the population live. It boasts an impressive skyline with millions of lights glistering at night. Visit the futuristic building of the Museum of Islamic Art, the Doha Fort, and immerse yourself in the magical world of Souk Waqif, Doha's main market. This bustling world of its own is a place where everything from traditional clothing to perfumes, spices, and even birds are sold. Look out for the traditionally dressed police officers patrolling its cobbled streets on Arabian horses. Once an impoverished British proctorate, Qatar has today grown into the richest country in the world. Today we are going to look closer at how the economy of Qatar has evolved over time. But first, a little background. The capital is the eastern coastal city of Doha, which was once a center for pearling and is home to the most of the country's inhabitants. Qatar's traditions draw on a nomadic past and practices that are centuries old, from hand-woven products to falconry.
Always support us by clicking the subscribe button, because it means a lot to us. To the next video. See you.
Very little is known about Qatar's history before the 18th century, when the region's population consisted largely of Bedouin nomads and there were only very few fishing villages. Qatar's modern history begins conventionally in 1766 with the migration to the peninsula of families from Kuwait, notably the Al Khalifa. Following the departure of Al Khalifa from Qatar, the country was ruled by a series of transitory sheikhs, the most famous of whom was Rahman ibn Jabr al-Jalima, who was regarded by the British as the leading pirate of so-called Pirate Coast. Ottoman forces, which had conquered the nearby Al-Hassa province of Saudi Arabia, occupied Qatar in 1871 at the invitation of the ruler's son, and then left following the Saudi reconquest of Al-Hassa in 1930. In 1935, Qatar signed a concession agreement with the Iraq Petroleum Company. 4 years later, oil was discovered. Oil was not recovered on a commercial scale, however, until 1949. The revenues from the oil company, later named Petroleum Development Qatar Limited and then Qatar Petroleum Company, rose dramatically. Slightly smaller in area than the US state of Connecticut, the Qatar Peninsula is about 100 miles or 160 kilometers from north to south, 50 miles or 80 kilometers from east to west, and is generally rectangular in shape. It shares a border with the eastern Saudi Arabia, where the peninsula connects to the mainland, and is north and west to United Arab Emirates. The island country of Bahrain lies some 25 miles or 40 kilometers northwest of Qatar.
See you.
Vegetation is found only in the north, where the country's irrigated farming areas are located, and where desert plants blossom briefly during the spring rains. Fauna is limited, and the government has implemented a program to protect the Arabian oryx, Qatar's national animal. The climate is hot and humid from June to September, with daytime temperatures as high as 122 degrees Fahrenheit or 50 degrees Celsius. The spring and fall months, April, May, October, and November, are temperate, averaging from about 63 degrees Fahrenheit or 70 degrees Celsius, and the winters are slightly cooler. Precipitation is scarce, with less than 3 inches or 75 mm falling annually. The Qatari people are descendants of Bedouin and have maintained a tradition to generous hospitality. Qatari society, however, tends to be conservative in most respects and is heavily influenced by Islamic customs. Qataris celebrate the standard Islamic holidays including Ramadan and two Eids, Eid al-Fitr and Eid al-Adha. They also celebrate several secular holidays such as Independence Day and the anniversary of the Emir's accession to power. The Qatari Fine Arts Society promotes and exhibits work done by local painters, as do the handful of galleries to be found in Doha. The National Council of Culture, Arts and Heritage and several other agencies and departments oversee literary, artistic and cultural activities as well as recreation and tourism. The traditional Bedouin arts of weaving, mostly rugs and pillows, poetry and singing are still practiced.
For us, leave a message in the comments field. Always support us by clicking the subscribe button, because it means a lot to us. To the next video. See you.
Qatar was originally settled by Bedouin nomads from the central part of the Arabian Peninsula. Qatari citizens, however, constitute only a small portion, roughly 1/9 of the total population today. Economic growth began in the 1970s, created an economic dependent on foreign workers, mostly from Pakistan, India and Iran, who now far outnumber the nationals. Few Qataris retain a nomadic lifestyle. Arabic is the official language, and most Qataris speak a dialect of Gulf Arabic similar to that spoken in the surrounding states. Modern Standard Arabic is taught in schools and English is commonly used. Among the large expatriate, Persian and Urdu are often spoken.
Thank you for watching this video until it is finished. If useful to you guys, please like and share this video. If you have any suggestions for us, leave a message in the comments field. Always support us by clicking the subscribe button, because it means a lot to us. To the next video. See you.